What's up everybody, Andy here, Forest Dean Runner, bringing you another instalment of the hashtag Chasing125 series. I said in my preview video I posted out last week that I would start to document some of my runs. So this week what I'm going to be doing is I'll be doing a couple of workouts, but the one that I'll be talking about is the tempo run. So basically my tempo run is a 4.95 mile undulating route kind of around the forest. The reason I like to make it undulating, a lot of people like to do the tempo runs flat, just to see what their sort of top speed is, but I like to kind of mix it up a bit and put a few small hills in there just to test the legs, just because I think it builds strength and it teaches you to run quickly over small hills, which you do find a lot in races. So sort of, unless you're obviously running a really hilly race, a lot of sort of 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons and marathons, they do have some small hilly sections, and for me it's served me really well to run on this type of terrain, just so that when I approach a hill in a race, I'm not thinking, oh man, it's another hill, I've got to, be a bit more conservative. I've learnt to kind of smash the hills now, really, so to speak. I've just learnt to be able to power up them and not worry too much about them, which is awesome. So that's what I like to do. So the first mile is a little bit downhill and flat. I get into the woods, that's when it goes hilly. So the first mile is usually the quickest. But I have this bad boy. I bought it the other day. I've not used it yet. This is the first run it's going to get. I've never ever known my splits. I've never used a GPS watch. It's going to be really interesting to find out how I do, what my mileage splits are. Just to give you an idea, I ran this, I'm not feeling 100%, I'm a bit chesty at the moment, but last week I was even worse, and I ran this tempo run last week, and I got a 31:54, which I think was an average pace of 6:25 per mile, and my best time is 31:24, so 30 seconds quicker. I'm feeling a bit better, so I'm hoping that I can beat that time, but it was raining so bad yesterday, and running through the woods on the trails, I do have to slow down quite a bit just to go around some of the corners, so I'm hoping that I can beat it, but in the new year hopefully we'll smash that time, and obviously look to progress that tempo run longer. So I was running, just to give you a quick bit of history on it, back at the beginning of last year I was running 3-mile tempo runs. That's now progressed up to 5-mile tempo runs, or just shy of. Kind of by the beginning of February I want to be pushing this to 5.5-mile tempo runs. If I want to get this time, I really need to start pushing myself, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, it's enough of me waffling for now. I'll go and do the tempo run. I can't take you out, unfortunately, guys, because I've got no idea. I've got a head strap, but I tried running fast with a head strap before and it came off, so I'm not even going to try that. And I'm not going to carry this stick around with me, so I will catch you in a bit. I'll get chatting again when I've done the run, and I'll post up some graphics of the splits and everything and talk about them briefly then. Right, that's the run done. So time for post-workout smoothie. Blueberries, spinach, kale, 2 large banana, some strawberries on the top. Going to put a couple of teaspoons of peanut butter in there. Fill that with almond milk, probably a third of the way. Blend that up, smash that down. What's up everybody? Back from the run. Showered, rolled the legs out, had the smoothie as you've seen. 2 bits of brown toast with some almond butter as well. And I'll go and pinch a bit of dark chocolate in a minute to finish that off. But just looking at the stats from the run, this is my first run, as I said, with my Garmin. Really interesting stuff. Obviously, I don't understand a lot of it, but I'm kind of looking at elevation, how much I've climbed in it, my mile splits, everything. So I'll post a picture of that at the end. Just reading it off though. Got my third best time. So last week I ran a 31:51. I ran today a 31:32, which is awesome because my best time is 31:24, and second to that is 31:31. So I'm only a second off that. And considering I'm quite chesty at the moment, I'm really pleased. But actually, in all of that, there's been a couple of things interesting that have come out of this, and something to bear in mind on your runs. If anyone doesn't use GPS watches, which I haven't until now, just beware a little bit. I was tracking my runs on a website, and I was kind of drawing the route, and I was working it out to be 4.95 miles. Well, this has come back at 4.7, so I've lost 0.2 of a mile. So my average pace has actually come out at 6:36. On the flip, so that's the only negative thing. On the flip side, the climbing that I've done, I don't understand all of it, but there's a lot of climbing in there from what I can see. And when I post a picture at the end, you guys can see. First mile split was a 5:54. Sorry, 5:52. Then I started the climbing. So after the first mile, which is a bit downhill and then tiny bit uphill, then it just goes all uphill pretty much all the way home. And I did a 6:46, 6:51. Got really bad stitch at mile 3. I had to stop for a couple of seconds and stretch. 6:49 and a 6:43. So although that's not my fastest miles that I can do, it's awesome because there's so much climbing in there. It's unbelievable. Now I ran this route back in May in 32:20 or something like that, and then I went on the next week to run a flat 5-miler in 32:07. So I know that this training is brilliant because I'm pushing myself really hard, but when I get onto a flat I can smash these times. So I now know that I'm down to a 31:32 or 31:31, whatever, and I now know that if I go on a flat 5-miler I could smash that again and get those times down even more. So it's made me really pleased that I'm actually running a tempo run with the amount of climbing in it that I've got. It's awesome. So yeah, I'll post a picture of the stats now at the end. Thanks for listening to me waffle on about my tempo run, but this is one of the main workouts that I do. I really enjoy it. It pushes you so hard, but when you're on the way round and you're really mentally struggling a bit and you're thinking, oh my gosh, is this going to end? You have to think to yourself, this is a workout. You know, this isn't an easy run. This is a workout. I can go on my easy run tomorrow or the next day or whatever. You've got to push yourself. If you want to progress, you've got to push yourself. And I'm delighted, to be honest with you, with today. So yeah, I'll post a picture now. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next week or the week after when I get to upload my next activity. If I don't upload the activity next week, I'll upload a video anyway. But I'm going to try and give you guys all of my workouts. This is the first of them. And yeah, please like, share and subscribe. And follow my journey to chasing 125. Until next time.